Morning. Looks like I need to get that sorted out. Yeah, made best friends with my Mewtwo. So what I do next is I am going to switch him out, and I am going to choose my Machop, which is 100%. Keep that as my buddy until I'm best friends. I think I'll evolve him throughout every friendship upgrade. So stay tuned for some of that. And I got my first batch of Alolan eggs going off in the hope for shiny Riolu or shiny Hippo. I have got another 9 ready. Hopefully they'll go in the next video. But this is what we got from the first batch. The first one was a Budu. There's a Giovanni. I did need to battle Giovanni at the time. I have done that. I'm going to show you soon in this video how I've got on. Another Bonsly. I'm going to do somewhat of a Q&A in this video because even though the sun's shining actually now, it is windy, it is raining, it's not been good out lately. Mellie's flooded, there's alligators in Riversley Park. Not really. Come on, these eggs hatch way too slow, don't they? Another Budu. If I could just select which egg to show you, I would. But there is something at the end. The last egg is the one worth seeing, so I'll just skip to that, shall I? Okay, right, so I think this is the one. Ta-da! How cool is that? Now I just need the other shiny. And that is 91%. Not too shabby. I'll take it. It's one of the shinies. They're pretty rare as far as Pokemon go. For my biome, as it's said. But yeah, let's have a look at the Giovanni 6, shall we? So as you can see, my Rhyperior there has got the tiniest bit of life left, and I only just managed to beat him there. He did actually put up a good fight. He had Persian, Hippowdon, and then obviously Raikou. His Raikou was rocking Volt Switch, which even if I was using rock and ground stuff, he was just taking the life off like that. So I was relieved when I got this one done. So, bonus challenge, Shadow Raikou. Have you been purifying your legendary pokes that you've been catching from this? I want to know. I haven't. I've been saving mine just in case, because I think there's probably a reason why we'll need them. But there'll be a quest, purify a legendary Pokemon. So I'm keeping mine all shadowed, not shadowless. Yeah, this is pants. Definitely not worth spending 20,000 Stardust on to purify anyway. But yeah, that's Raikou done. Roll on next month, Suicune or Entei. So, let's go. Well, no, that's the Egg Sitch. Let's go into the BB list. And I'm just going to go on number. I'm not going to evolve baby Pokemon. Just shinies at the minute. Let's start at the bottom. I can't evolve that yet. I ain't got the candies. This one I can now evolve. Whilst I'm evolving that though, I'm gonna tell you what question I have here, and then I am going to answer it as this is evolving. What is your favourite Pokemon related moment? Wow, there's a few. Dortmund might be one. Yes. I thought somebody was coming to say hello then. Dortmund, definitely. Meeting trainer tips. definitely. Making lots of new friends, travelling, seeing things that I'd have probably never seen. But what's my favourite moment? Probably meeting Trainer Tips. I don't know, there's so many to just pick one. I'm going to go with Trainer Tips just to make it easy. So that's that done. Right, let's get this hippo evolved. What has been your favourite raid boss? Well, my favourite raid boss, of all the raid bosses we've had, I could be say Dragonite just because I like it, but well, that's not bad for a shiny. That's the one that's supposed to be black, isn't it? Little army tank thing. My favourite raid boss, as far as legendaries go, would probably be Armoured Mewtwo. I do like Armoured Mewtwo. But if I was going to pick one that comes in handy, then I'm going to say Raikou. Because I like a Raikou with Shadow Ball. It's top stuff. Not evolving that baby tree. I'm not evolving that baby. I'm not evolving that baby. That's a baby, that's a baby. We've already done this one, but we'll evolve it because it is 93%, which is going to be a handy Gengar to have. So let's get it evolved. So at the end of the first Pokemon film, did you cry? No, I didn't, because well, I just didn't really. I didn't even well up. I'm looking forward to seeing the next one, the new thing that's coming out on Netflix. Should be jolly. Right, I've got some more questions as well. I've just got to press a button on my... Oh, it's a free evolution. Forgot about that. Right. Yeah, I forgot that was being given as a free evolution. Right, this is quite a big one, and I don't really know how to answer this without possibly sounding negative or argumentative or something like that. That's a good moveset as well. Shadow Ball, Hex. Let's get some Hondos evolved though. We got a rat, let's evolve that. Right, so with the game coming to an end in many people's eyes, what makes you not only carry on playing the game, but also still do the videos? I'm generally interested, as I know the response from most, but they are part-timers or spoofers. Now, for me, I still play the game because I have lots of friends that play it. I can easily go out alone and play it while I'm walking the dog or just on my break at work, something like that. I like Pokemon. I don't play it just for the game, I play it because I actually do like Pokemon. But when you say with the game coming to an end in many people's eyes, I don't agree with that. I think the only people that get bored of it are the people that ruin the game for themselves by spoofing and getting everything within 5 minutes of it being released, and then being bored for the rest of the month or event or 2 weeks, whatever's going on. Every time there's a new shiny released, they can spoof to a nest and get 3 or 4 in an hour of spoofing maybe. And the reason why I know all this stuff is because obviously everybody knows a spoofer, let's be honest, and they've told me that that's what they do, and that's why I don't spoof, because I just think it shortens the game span. It makes it not fun. I like to go out and see things. I go to Dortmund, going to I can announce that now. I'm going to Liverpool for the Safari Zone, and I'm gonna go there, a couple of mates. Even if I was on my own, I'd still have a ball. I'd have a great time because I'm going there, taking in an experience, and I won't have everything, but I'll try. And if I don't get it, like whatever the shine will be, if I don't get it, I probably will. Let's be honest, it's an event. But if I don't get, well, like I haven't got Shiny Riolu yet. I understand a spoofer would get the eggs set to auto walk or whatever and just let the eggs hatch continuously. Which is one thing I will say about the spoofers. They obviously pay money for incubators. So they are putting money into the game. But there's no fun in that. You're not seeing anything except a wall like that, in my opinion. So yeah, I like, it's why I still play the game, is because it gets me out and seeing people. And I don't think the game's coming to an end. But the only people I think that do think that is the spoofers. And if that sounds like a horrible response, that's the response I'm giving, because I think it's the truth. Only spoofers really complain. If there's normal players, the things normal players, I say normal, non-spoofers will complain about or think the game's coming to the end is when, well, one thing that I did say was when there is new Pokemon released, like let's for instance take the first Ghost event when Gen 2 was released, or was it Gen 3 where they released the Ghost Pokemon first? And I think there was 9 Pokemon in total, 5 of them you could catch and then evolve. I had them all within half an hour because they were just everywhere. They were released at 9 PM. I was stood at the fountain in the town centre with my mates. I walked as far as the George Eliot statue and the jailhouse gym, and I had them all and evolved because they were that easy to get. So I think the way that they've done it this time is probably, let me put another Pokemon to evolve. Let's go for this one. Yeah, the way they've done it with this Ordino and whatever the other one's called, Amolia, I don't even know if that's a real word or name. They've made them rare, and they've said it as well, that they're going to be rare, so that's good. However, because you know the shadow gets prioritised at the top of your nearby list, even if it's not nearby really, makes it easy to find again. But I need Ordino. I've seen it on my nearby. It's not exactly been nearby, so I haven't bothered going to get it. But let's have a look now. Actually, I can catch this because I did the catch 14. What does that say? Alamomola. Well, I don't know how you say that. Say that. Try saying that after a couple of beers. Let's get it in the decks anyway. Does it evolve? I don't know. Does that answer your question? You probably have questions to come back from that, actually. What Pokemon catch means the most and why? Oh, good one. See, I would have said Pachirisu when I was in Alaska, had I have caught it. But I didn't. I had to trade it. Because of an event, there was no Pachirisus around. There probably was, but I just missed them. But I didn't even see the Heatmore either whilst I was in Seattle. So I've traded one of those. And what Pokemon catch means the most and why? I did catch a Hondo in Dortmund. That's not a Hondo, obviously. That's from Dortmund. That was caught in Dortmund, but he's not. I'm sure I caught a Hondo. 4-star. It's on. Let's go to recent. And let's just go. Was it this? Yes. I'm not going to say that means the most, but yeah. I caught this as a Hondo, as a Piplup in Dortmund. I wouldn't say it means the most though. What means the most? See, when it comes to, probably something in Alaska, but it's not the Pokemon, it'd just be the place. There has been raids where it's been like really like touch and go whether we're going to do it, and it's just me and someone else duoed or tripled a 5-star, and because there's so little of you making that big achievement, in my opinion, it feels good. So we're getting shinies, obviously, they're always good, like shiny Charizard. This dude, best friends with it, but the one I actually caught and evolved, I traded because we were lucky friends. I wonder what I've got that's really rare, because nothing seems rare anymore. Do you remember like Lickitung was rare and stuff like that? That's a beast. I'm happy with that catch, but I'm finding it hard to answer this question. I've got an idea that's probably a bad one, but probably some of that 6-6. I remember catching this in Birmingham. No, that's not the one. Have I traded it? I must have traded it then. I caught a shiny Mankey when I was in Birmingham. First, just opened the game up as soon as I got in Birmingham. Bang, there it is, shiny. Out of event. Got this in London, baby. I remember that well. I've got 2 666 matchups. I'm just telling you what Pokemon I've got, really. This is difficult. Why is it so hard? What Pokemon catch means the most? I've hatched a Gible, a Dino. I hatched a Dino, if that can count. I was really pleased with that. I don't know if it means the most though. I'm rubbish at this. For anybody that has asked me a question, if you've waited all this time for me to answer it and it's pants, then I'm really sorry. But yeah, there's got to be a regional that I'm happy with. I'll probably say, let's have a look at my mine collection. Where's mine? Because Mr. Mime is actually one of those, here he is, that I collect from my travels. So I got this where my wife is from, in Kudowstroy in Poland. Got this from Dusseldorf, Dortmund. I've got one from Paris. I have got one from Wrocław, where I go in Poland. That's a Hondo, that's a shiny. But is it what I'm most, like, is it what means the most? If ever I do get the answer, I guess I'll share it. Right, next and last question. Other than Germany, which location has been your favourite visit? Alaska. No questions asked. It's going to be Alaska. That was my dream, to go to that place, and I did it on the back end of what was a real tough year. So it kind of, I say, saved the year. Yeah, and I got to hang out with some awesome friends that I hadn't seen for 2 years, nearly 2 years. Yeah, so that was the best. I needed that week so much. It was great. And I visited Seattle at the same time, which was a bit too hilly for me. But when it comes to me travelling to somewhere, it has to be somewhere where the point of me being there has a massive meaning. And Alaska for me is the biggest thing I've ever done. And it was awesome. Go Fest, you're saying other than Germany, obviously. Go Fest for me was a lot of fun. I had a great time. I got a lot of memories. Caught a lot of really good Pokemon. Caught a lot of shinies. It was a bit like cheating, if I'm honest. But you pay your money. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to the next one, which is Liverpool in April. Hopefully I'll be seeing a lot of friends there. I'm going to be there from the Thursday to the Sunday. I want to see the Beatles Museum. I want to see other stuff. I want to catch loads of Pokemon. So let's get something else evolved whilst we're on the line. We've got a Hondo Magmar there. I'm going to evolve that. Just because I need to use a Sinnoh Stone. I've got that many now. Do you remember when they first come out, people were complaining like, how do you get them? I've got loads. The Nova Stones, I think I've got 5 of them. I've used about 5. Actually, that could answer that question. Which catch means the most? Means the most would be that one, I guess. Because if you don't know who Harley is, my friend's son was run over and he didn't make it. And he was a Pokemon Go player. He liked watching my videos. So when I caught this on the... do you remember we had the Regigigas release as a day past event thing that you could do? So I did that and I named this one after him because it was just at the same time. So yeah, I'd probably go with this one then. Makes sense. That makes sense. So there's my Machop. I need to feed him. So let's get him fed, shall we? Let's tickle him. Tickle his little head. Take a picture. No Smeagol. And I am already good for, I think halfway through to becoming good friends, or whatever the... What's that noise? Oh, that's an odd number. Let's get rid of it. How does it catch it then? I like how he cheers like that when he's happy. PvP stats. Let's show you that stuff. So I've battled 110 times and won 51. My longest streak is 7. That's the party I'm rocking at the minute. I have got Power Up Punch and Shadow Ball on Lucario. Melmetal has Rock Slide, but I do want to get another move on there as well. For Alligator has Ice Beam and Hydro Cannon with Waterfall. So let's go into Lucky Pokes. It's a bit of an update, I suppose, in the end, this video. Not really a Q&A. Could hardly answer any of the questions given to me. Lucky Pokes, let's go into recent. Is there anything I need to evolve here? Just this one. But I ain't got the candies. I used to have loads of candies, you know. Still need 16 candies. Can't wait to evolve that. It's going to be a new dex entry. But yes, my little task of having a lucky everything is coming on a blinder. There's my lucky Pachirisu, which I traded with Ryan in Alaska. I'll try and get this egg hatched tomorrow and get my 9th 7k egg, and hopefully then get what's coming out of eggs at the minute. So there's the Valentine's Day event, isn't there? So hopefully I'll get something that's... Can you hatch Lickitung from them? Ah, that's what I want. Shiny happening. Yes. Anyway, I hope this video hasn't bored you to death too much. For those that did ask me a question, thank you very much. Hopefully the answers have been worth what you've waited for. Yeah, I'll do this again another time, but maybe I'll read have a good think about the questions first. I was meant to do this on Wednesday, but because of the car breaking down, I had to wait a few days. So I'm going to end this here, I think. I'll say thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you like what I do, subscribe to the channel. And apart from it being a good morning, good night.